when we go.
There we go.
Oh my gosh, we're a little dark today. But
Yes,
it's okay.
we are. You want me to turn up the lights?
No, I can turn it up on the camera.
Oh, okay.
Introduce.
Oh, Reaperland. You have Reaper Bill here.
Somebody already knows me.
There. Uh-oh. Yeah. Some people know you already.
Right.
Hey, Roger. Hey, Lieutenant Floby. There's Reaper Harley. That's Vicky. We have a guest appearance. Yes. From Bill, the Reaper Game Store manager.
I'm not sure I have such a fan base.
Yeah.
Or at least an active one.
Bill. Yeah, Kara.
Yeah, they never go Dave.
I guess there's a lot of stuff to update. A little bit, I guess. I don't even know where to start. Where do you guys want to start?
Well, Bill, tell us how you got in the hobby.
Which one?
The gaming hobby.
I got into Magic forever ago. Based off of spring break, my cousin and I went to the mall and saw a 2-player starter, and that's how I got hooked in from there.
Oh.
I always laugh because I've played about 2 partial campaigns of D&D is it, but to be, I guess, a mainstay or recognized person for Reaper to not fully be in the mini side of things. So it's pretty funny to me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, when we were doing the documentary interviews, it was really funny because Dave, Bill, Ron, everybody, they were like, even Kevin. He was like, we played a little bit. We haven't played a lot over the years, and it's like I haven't played a D&D campaign or any tabletop role-playing game in a long time.
Yeah.
That was like almost everybody said that. And I was like, that's pretty
you turned
funny.
your hobby into jobs, so then you look for other
We
hobbies.
work at a miniature company, and we don't even play tabletop RPGs.
Sorry, Kara. I didn't see it last time, so.
Oh, it's okay.
But Michael, there's your fan club. You might think about a
minis.
restraining order on him.
Right?
Yeah, I met Bill before working here.
Oh, did you?
15 years ago. 16, 17 years
Forever
ago.
ago.
Magic.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, that's when I started playing, and we went to the same game stores.
Oh, cool.
That's right. And then, we started working at Reaper.
And then it all went down.
Yeah. Yeah, getting ready for Adepticon, Hyper Bunny says.
Yep.
Speaking of which, I went and looked at where our booth was, which I'm surprised I didn't look at it earlier.
Yes.
We're our booth number
600.
Which is right.
Or like right at the end. Oh, you're one of the end caps of that.
Yeah.
Or pretty much.
That's 400. I think it's at the top, isn't it?
You're just to right of your head.
Yeah, I'll use the telestrator.
Oh, there. Yeah. The Madden.
right here.
There you go.
Right there, right above Dave's
Boom.
head.
There you go.
And I think Bombshell is 801 right here.
Let's see. The directory's to the right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Bombshell Miniatures. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, sorry. We're using the wrong screen here. Bombshell's 801.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're right next to us.
Yeah.
And then I think Talon Games is 802. I believe.
Oh, sure, right there to the right still.
Is
yeah.
it? I thought they were across from us. It's not.
Talon
Yeah.
Games 802.
802.
Right there.
Yeah, they're just to the right of y'all.
Yeah, they're just to the right of us. Asmodee is 100, I saw. Turbo Dork was 210? No, 408. They are 408. So just looking at all the normal stuff. Also, I noticed that the paint and take is by the concessions this year. So
That's not the No, go back to the map.
yeah, we have our own. Like we're running our own paint and
Yeah,
take.
right there. The table's
The
there.
4 tables.
Yeah.
But I think the convention-wide paint and take is up here at the
Oh,
concessions
okay.
this year. And then all of Hall D is Warhammer 40K?
Probably.
Yeah.
I know in Chicago, if you had a big meeting hall and divided into thirds, left side was Asmodee with Star Trek and all that. The right third was all Games Workshop,
Yep.
and then right there in the third,
That's how it is
third
this year,
center
too.
was the everybody else.
Yeah, Exhibit Hall A on the left there is where all the X-Wing,
Okay. All the other
X-Wing,
tabletops.
all the Star Wars stuff. That's where all their tournaments and stuff are.
So X-Wing, Legion,
Yeah,
stuff like that.
exactly. And then same thing for Exhibit Hall D there. That's where all their tournaments and stuff are. So yeah, I looked that up today because I didn't know where our booth was. But I was asking Ron to make us a little thing for Sophie,
Yeah.
for the convention Sophie, and so I needed to know what booth we were. But it's literally almost the same as last year.
Yeah, it
like
looks
right there
that
at the
way.
entrance.
Good.
We got that primo Primo spot.
Well, it's all because of you and the paint and take.
Hey, look at me. And then I was looking at the event schedule, and I remember I have this one. I have the content creators meet and greet on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. So I know that it says that it's full, but I think it might be just open. It's in one of the big halls from 5 to 8.
Show up and flash your badge. Hey, I'm with Reaper.
Yeah, we got put on the list, so I'll be there.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, I had to email. We had to email the.
You get your credentials in.
Yeah.
Content creator. Are you a content creator?
I guess you could say. I don't know, but we do make content, so technically, yeah. But it's just a nice way to meet all the like YouTubers and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's a cool event.
Who's watching the store? I don't know. I think Bill left it to just the honest.
Just some regulars.
The homeschoolers.
Yeah, the homeschool group, they got it under control.
Let Bill out of. Oh, why did we let Bill out of this game store? Well, he's been on good behavior, so we thought, what the hell?
Hey, the game store doesn't get crazy until around 6, 7-ish.
Evenings are where it's bad.
On Fridays, yeah. We're getting there Tuesday. Y'all need help. I don't know if you'll be allowed in the vendor hall.
Gotta have a badge.
I think you have to have a vendor badge
I don't know. Yeah, that's
or
how
something.
it was last time.
Yeah, they guarded the halls pretty frequently. So I don't know what the rules are on that, Hyper, about like help. I'm sure we could go to them and say, hey, they're helping us set up, and they'll let you in. But I think I don't know.
Just gotta wear a safety vest.
Yeah, I gotta ask. But normally we don't need that much help because we're a little bit. I wouldn't say the booths that we have we set up here because they're those custom folded booths. Everybody else that I noticed, they bring their racks and everything in, and then they have to build them all.
Assemble the racks, and then
they have to build everything.
Open their concert cases for bands.
Yeah, roadie cases.
The roadie cases, and you just open them up there. There's your stuff.
Yeah, so normally our setup is not that bad, to be honest.
Y'all are efficient now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I would much rather do it the way we do it.
Yeah. Some of
honest.
them, like last year, man. Some of them were just like
they were in there.
We have
all
a show
day.
in tomorrow. You gonna finish this by tomorrow?
Yeah, and we were just sitting around waiting for our crates to be dropped off.
Yeah,
like that's all we were waiting for.
Okay, we're done.
And then of course, Mr. Fix-It built us those pallets, but then also put wheels on it and a bar so we can. Hey, Smoked 3100, thank you. So we have these portable pallets that we can literally just push right to our booth, unload it, and then use those as storage.
Who's watching? Oh, yeah.
This is a threat.
Rating the stores.
Rating the store.
How big is Adepticon? Like, what's the average?
Last year they had 9,000.
Something like that, and they were busting out at the
So they're
seams.
catching up to ReaperCon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got a few years, obviously. We're gonna be at the. Oh gosh, what's a big event center?
Or we'll be renting
The
out
Gaylord?
exhibit hall, Gaylord, or
Yeah.
full exhibit halls at the.
Yeah, we got multiple
Fort Worth.
hotel. We got multiple convention centers.
There you go.
Yeah, ReaperCon A and ReaperCon B. No, I think I don't know. Apparently, everybody's been saying that this venue that we're going to now is where Gen Con used to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can imagine it's probably pretty big.
Yeah. And they went all out. I don't remember. I haven't been to Gen Con in a while, but when the last time we went in Milwaukee, it was like all the hotels had dressed up. They had their own badges. And
Yeah,
it was like it was everywhere.
That's what BGG Con does. All their hotel staff get shirts and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And they get really involved. I've never been to any like super large convention. I saw videos and pictures of Comic-Con. No, Gen Con this year.
I see that.
Wasn't it like 60,000 people or something like that?
Over the whole weekend.
Yeah.
I see that, and the same thing. It's like it'd be fun to kind of bucket list and do, but it seems
I don't know if I could do
a
it.
little crazy.
At Gen Con, I remember there's just so much to do. You can spend all 4 days and just not do anything twice. But at least in the dealer's room, the most irritating thing of the dealer's room is like it's in rush hour traffic no matter where you go. And it's always like you're just walking, like I need to get to the booth, but you're walking and people are like looking around and it's like, can I get by you?
Oops, sorry.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. I can't turn the sound off.
Why would you do
Where's the audio? There we go.
They're wondering about anything on ReaperCon volunteers, if any of that info is out yet.
It's inputted. I haven't turned it on. I do have a few people that have messaged me already. So That will be coming soon. Because we changed all the shifts from 4 hours to 2 hours, and we're going to be adding more shifts. So,
Coffee Nerdy Beer, do you not
that's
like crowds? I mean, Gen Con would not be the place if you don't like crowds.
Yeah, I was looking at the... I was trying to find a good image.
Sure.
But you can see, this is when the halls opened up.
Oh, seeing that, yeah.
Videos and
just that it's shoulder to shoulder and packed is
a craziness. Especially last year, it was just a flood of stuff. But
anyway, enough of that small pittance convention.
Yeah. What were we saying before that? Oh, volunteers.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So we're going from 4 hours to 2 hours, and then there's going to be more spots open. Especially, we're working on the. People had good suggestions for the Bones mashup, and so we're going to be adding more night Bones mashups.
Cool.
So there'll be more Bones mashup classes.
like evening events.
Yeah, more evening stuff. So there'll be some volunteers for that. We had a ReaperCon meeting this week, and we discussed talking about the Wednesday meet and greet and stuff like that, and all that stuff. And
Anything,
so
fun that can be leaked out.
I don't know.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, Ron Day wasn't there. Well, I can tell you that I think right now the plan is that the meet and greet on Wednesday will be free to anybody. It's open to anybody.
Yeah.
Because we have some ways to do stuff. Yeah, make that work. So Ron had a really good idea, and so I think that's what it's going to be this year. Was it your idea?
Last time Ron had a really good idea.
I don't know whose idea it was. It might have been yours. I don't know. But the meet and greet will be open. It'll be a buffet, just like it has been in the past, and it's free, so you can just come in and out. So we're working on all that information right now. So don't take this with a grain of salt.
Oh, that means it's
not
written in stone.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah. What I can say is that class submissions have opened up. So there's about 40 classes in right now that are input. That obviously they're not for sale yet, but they have been submitted, and vendors have been submitted. I don't know how many vendors we have right now. There's 10 or so. The email started yesterday for that. So vendors are flowing in. Classes are flowing in.
Kara has leaked out the secret.
That's how much Ron believes in this.
Oh, the Draw Nipple Pink, the
Black market.
the black market paint market.
I can't leave you guys alone for a second. So this is what you guys were talking about at the meeting.
Yeah. It was after the meeting on Wednesday.
They were just brainstorming.
We talked about the faction stuff with the graveyards and how cool that's going to be. Kevin came over earlier and grabbed a bunch of stuff for a castle. He's working on a castle for the game, Kevin's game.
Yeah, and he always does a good game. Madman, when I go through the website, it shows nothing. I don't know. I haven't been there, Madman. I don't know.
When I go to the website through Reaper website,
I think it's ReaperCon.
Do they need to go to a Reaper Mini website and link to it, or they need to go to ReaperCon.com?
ReaperCon.com.
Is it something up there?
And I guess you're saying, is that still talking about volunteers?
I'm sure how.
Oh, that's not live yet, right?
No, it's on tabletop events. So if you go to ReaperCon.com, the button on the front page will take you to tabletop events, and that's where you'll register for all that stuff. I need to get Kit to, this is John reminding future John, to email Kit about putting buttons up on ReaperCon.com that will take them to submissions and stuff on tabletop events. There you go. I'll do that.
And does it work? When you remind yourself?
Yeah, because sometimes I'll listen back to these sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah. But I can also clip it and then save it as a clip later, like a little 5-second clip.
I used to do that many years ago, and then like on the comedy corner and stuff like that, and then it was like, damn, that wasn't that funny. I thought it would be more funny, and then I just stopped.
You had to be there.
Yeah. It's one of those you had to be there.
Let me see.
All right, you've already started all kinds of shenanigans.
Yeah, Kara, can I show? I know you put it in the Discord. So.
Yeah, if nothing else, she corrupted my daughter, and we had to use Burgundy wine last year on her mini submission so she could get a ribbon, and she's
still pushing that. Is
she? Even on our minis we've been painting again lately, she's like, "Oh, I need this so I can get a ribbon again." So know that there are more ribbons expected. So.
I loved your ribbon last year.
Charlie's. Yes.
Charlie, yeah, your daughter's.
Yeah, she had. I took candy from a stranger.
Yeah,
that was fun. We're in the process now of thinking of the next ribbon or what's going to be fun, and then my mom and my oldest sister are planning for ReaperCon. They wanted to know about thinking about a ribbon to do as well. So my brainstorm is, do you want something that people need to do something for it, or they just have to find you? Ours, you had to ask for a piece of candy.
Oh yeah.
No.
Giving something to a stranger. Is that what was the name of the ribbon?
I took candy from a stranger.
Yeah. I got one of those.
So but to find something, I didn't know if people wanted to do like a little D20 roll off to you win or lose against somebody.
Yes.
There was the one guy that asked if you're happy or upset for like I forget if it was a crybaby one or whatever. The guy from Canada.
Jeff Davis. Well, that's the only Canadian I think I remember.
He had asked you if you were happy or
I think that's Jeff Davis.
That one, so yeah.
I think that's Jeff.
Yeah, that was one that you had a choice of a couple. Things like that.
Did anybody in chat send us a maritime box?
I think so. Yes, but they asked not to be named. I think they emailed me and said, "Hey, I sent you something."
Oh,
but we don't need any.
Thanks.
Yeah, they were like, we don't want any you don't have to do anything for it. Yeah, it's just we sent it to you guys.
Okay. Well,
did it just arrived? Okay.
It arrived.
Cool.
And I just texted you a picture of it.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to make sure to say thank you. I mean, anytime somebody sends us stuff, I always try and say thank you.
Okay, I'll save it and pull it up. It got sent to the shop, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's somebody's niece or started a business and then they wanted to send us stuff.
Oh, well, then we should say something about it. They make maple syrup and hard candy and coffee and all that sinful stuff.
Yes, Kara, I am talking about the book. So
what book?
I'm about to show you.
You have a book?
Hold on. You sent me a picture. I was about to show the book. Hold on. I'm trying to do it all.
Well, come on, multitask.
Where's the run sheet?
Yeah. Hey,
here.
That hasn't been a thing in 6 years.
This guy. We're all waiting on that guy right there.
Sarah sent. Oh, you know what? I'll show that too.
Yes, multitask, John.
Oh, sorry. Dang it. Okay.
Vamp, Bill.
Vamp. I got it.
I got nothing. We're just watching John.
Look, I'm multitasking
here. People come here for John. He's the staple.
So Kara was working on a booklet for her Artist Alley section and for her classes. And so she created this little booklet since she's a graphic design artist. This is what she does. And so you can scan the QR code to get a digital version.
Yeah.
So when you're at her booth at the Artist Alley, and then it has like a table of contents with, all of her information about her, what classes she's teaching and, why she got into mini painting and talking about light values and all that stuff. So she shared this on the forums. And
cool.
Free?
Yeah. Well, I mean, people are going to be able to get it at the con anyway. And using different miniatures that she's painted as like different examples of colors and things like that. But
wow, very cool.
Yeah, she is. When I grow up, I want to be Kara. So
I'll have to share this with my daughters. My daughter's very much into drawing and painting and coloring and stuff right now.
Yes. Okay. She says that it's not actually tied to a class. It's more of like when she's giving critiques, she can pull it up really quick and show people examples.
This is what you screwed up right there.
Right. Yeah, about like different eyes and shadows and hair and things like that. So
never could do eyes.
It's a quick little reference guide.
Yeah.
For her.
Did you ever paint, Bill?
Last year was the first time to actually really paint since my daughter made me, and I somehow eked out a bronze. I somehow actually got a medal instead of a certificate, which was impressive.
Okay, you see my comment there? Yeah. But yeah,
that's very cool.
It's incredible, and she's working on the layout for our card games, our deck of cards.
Our deck of cards, which is a project we're working on.
There you go. Which Dave can talk about if he wants to while I pull these photos up.
Oh, well, we're trying to put together a regular play deck of cards, the 52 cards and a couple of jokers. But we're going to use, instead of the little pips, we're going to use caricatures of Reaper people. and hopefully extras like Kara there. If they want. If they don't, they don't. But yeah, so I thought it would be a good idea, and it's something we could sell year round and take to conventions and maybe even have it put in swag bags. But everybody needs a deck of cards that you can play, bridge or poker or whatever else. I vote for as the jokers. No, jokers are already taken. Ron's gonna my personal preference for the aces would be ace of spades, because that was always Ed's thing, so he would be ace of spades. Ron, because he's always the Ronning man and he's part of that pool, with the Sophie and all that. I figured Ron could be like the ace of hearts, the big romantic guy. And Kevin he's what do they call it? The not the role player, but he gets up and he actually goes out with medieval combat.
It's kind of like I wouldn't say LARPing, but
like official.
Yeah, where they actually go out.
Reenactment?
Where he does all that. So get him dressed up in his armor, and he could be the ace of clubs.
That's
fighting,
a good one.
right?
I like that one.
And so I would probably take the ace of diamonds being money and whatnot. So, there you go.
And so, that's the idea. So we're working on that. The hope is to have it by ReaperCon, but I don't know. It depends on art. It depends on how fast the art can get done.
But it is going to be a project. If not this ReaperCon, it will definitely be next year.
Yeah.
We're just hoping to have it by ReaperCon.
I got here you go. Here's your maritime.
There you go. That was the package that arrived today. And thank you for whoever sent it. It's from, let me get that name again.
So we need to have a pancake day so we can all try that.
Yeah. It was from the Maritime, Maritime box.
Maritime box.
Established in 2020.
2020.
Oh, cool. Kara? Excellent. But anyway, that came today. As you can see, they have like a Cracker Jack, corn. They have coffee,
meringues,
maple
my teeth kinda
syrup.
hurt just thinking about it.
Yeah. Oh, and barbecue. The bottle there is barbecue sauce.
Okay, I see.
Barbecue sauce. Oh, that's barbecue sauce. I thought it was like whiskey or something.
Yeah. Yes, Michael. I want you caricature review. Again, it's not required, but if you want, people like you, Michael, and Kara.
Yeah,
I'd love to have characters.
I have a spreadsheet. I've been asking people, and
Yeah.
I gotta get with Dave to see who he wants me to message about, who wants cards and things like that. So
just the people I'm not mad at.
Yeah. That's why I want to ask. I understand how this works.
Yeah, very short list.
And then
that's what I always say on the tours, because there's always like, how many people do you employ? It says depends on my mood of the week.
And then let's see. This is something that me and Sarah have been working on. This is our garden.
Nice.
It's a cool little garden. Let's see if I can remember. She planted it all, so I'm just trying to remember.
Not cookies, but Cranky Dog. I wonder if you're the sender. Mm-hmm. But anyway, there was a hard candy sucker that missed the photo that was in a maple leaf. So there you go.
We got green beans over here. Mm-hmm. There's some onions right here.
Oh, yeah.
What's back? Oh, lettuce. We got lettuce back here.
Michael, you are now unloading and loading the entire ReaperCon truck.
I mean, we got multiple trucks, so.
Yeah.
So that's our small little garden that we're working on. And then Bill, we got this. Sarah was out there.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. This is Sarah Plank, noted scholar and Reaper Game Store employee. There she is, hiding her face because she's shy, but she did some window art for us.
Yeah, and I think I have the
finished one.
Yeah.
I think I have.
Yeah, that's right, Kara. You're our motivational speaker.
Oh, I sent other pictures. Maybe I didn't get it, but there's the finished one.
Yeah. Very cool stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mr. Bones.
In fact, I'd like to, those windows that face the street, I'd like to actually have the back of like magic cards and flesh and blood.
Well, we have some, she's working on some more art concepts, so we're going to try to do some stuff since we have multiple windows to help fill those out.
Yeah.
Or something that can be changed seasonally or whatever. So definitely it's cool. It's a fun little touch, and it lets her work on some of that stuff. We have some other ideas I need to put orders in next week, so I can try to stay on my track of getting something ordered by the end of March to actually get stuff in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, yeah, we need to do like stained glass windows. That's what I kind of want to see.
Yeah.
I wanna see
Stained glass windows.
like a stained glass.
Yeah, man,
Just
you've got
do
expensive.
the full one.
Well, not a real one, but paint
for her to
stained
paint
glass.
in that style.
Yeah, paint the stained glass like style, like
on
effect.
the board through the window. The board above the Reaper Game Store, or
it's
the
ours.
store is ours.
Oh yeah,
And since it's an LED, I'm sure it's
Angle and stuff.
going back and forth. Just the camera caught that one instance.
yeah. It says 2 and 10, 2 to 10.
Yeah.
2 to 10. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't see it there, but yeah. Ta-da.
We hope to. I'm going to put Bill on the spot here.
Sure.
We hope to by the end of the year be a premier store.
Oh, sure. The WPM Premier
Yeah.
store. We got to jump through a few hoops, but then Wizards of the Coast, Magic the Gathering, they recognize our store as being, of their quality.
A top-notch store.
To help,
Yeah.
set us apart from others.
So we hope to achieve that in 2025.
What a bunch of losers.
Still playing Magic. We have a big card event coming up here in April for Grand Archive.
Mm-hmm.
We hosted a regional for them earlier this year, and we have another one. It's almost sold out again. So
And which one are you going to help with, John?
Stream?
that one.
The 12th,
that one.
that same one.
Oh, okay.
The last stream we did there, so we've done 4 streams there now? 3?
Two
2 sorcery, 1
sorcery.
archive. So this will be the 4th one.
Cranky Dog wants to know what are the perks of being a premier store.
You get preferential placement in the store and event locator on their website. I think you also get some credit or some extra promotional materials. Probably, I think used to they were a little bit bigger, but probably the cool one now is normally every quarter they do like a store championships or every set, and the store champion card will actually have your store name stamped on it as a unique card opposed to just a regular foil of it or whatever. So
Very cool.
there's a few perks to it, not as much as it used to be, but they're still trying to give you a little something for jumping through their hoops.
Well, if we ever get one of those cards, we'll have to get it framed.
It's supposed to go out to the winner.
Well, we have to win.
You have to
Win.
win, or
Win.
There are some stores that will then kind of offer a buyback, $100 to whatever they want to try to get it back, so you can keep it. But yeah.
And I've been talking a lot about Blood on the Clock Tower, obviously, because I'm obsessed with it. But Bill is in a group that I play with, and we have a game set for the 6th. I think is the current
At the store,
thing.
really.
Yep, Sunday.
Yeah, because it's not like a game where
It doesn't have to be played in a complete quiet area. It's fun to be in a public setting.
The problem is it's not like a board game where you need like 4 players, It's like you need like 10 to 15. So to coordinate 10 to 15 adults that have children and jobs and family and all that stuff, it's hard to coordinate. It takes a lot of work. Everybody. So I have a spreadsheet set up where I have different cells where it's like, have I messaged them? What did they say? Yes or no? So I have drop down menus that say yes, no, maybe, and things like that. So
Sunday would probably be good. No one's working.
Yeah. I did. So right now, I think the days that we like is Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday, like at noon, I think is a good time. So, but I have a big spreadsheet that's like, have I invited them? Because I don't want to. I send invites out in batches because you don't want to invite 40 people and then 40 people show up.
Right.
So I only need 10 to 15. So I gotta slowly send out invites until I get enough yeses. So hey, But I'm thinking about start playing it in the store once a week at night.
That'd be nice.
And then charge people to come play. So that's another way for the store to make money. Yeah, I got
like
Dave's
that.
ears. Yeah, because what do they do on the square on the D20 Tavern?
It's $5 cover.
$5.
They charge extra.
Yeah, I think it's just $5 to start playing games, right? And they play 3 times a week for
really?
Blood on the Clock Tower. It's pretty popular.
Depending on the people you're playing with, the role you get, it kind of has that infinite replayability, because if we add you to the mix, throws everything off because you don't know how to play something, or you play something in a way no one else has played, and so it's
the game changes every time. Yeah, it's like
social
different.
deduction.
Yeah,
and so it's quite interesting. We do have a theory that if you're playing, this may or may not work. If you're killed the first night, it's probably someone that knows you.
Oh yeah, the demon, the imp, the demon is somebody who knows you, obviously.
Well, I'm going to have to come by at least on the 6th and at least see it being played.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 6th you can come by. Yeah, you can come.
You come play.
Come play.
Well, no, I got church.
Hey, it's after church, kind of.
See?
It's at noon, but we'll probably be playing for a couple hours, three hours or so, 3 or 4 hours, because a game can last quite a bit. A game could last 50 minutes. Sometimes it could last 5 minutes.
It can be real quick,
Yeah.
or it can drag out depending on how it goes. And John tries to make them drag out, or at least to make them.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah. It's very fun. I'm obsessed. I play it when we do BGG-Con. When I do the paint and take at the Board Game Geek, Bill and his family come to the Board Game Geek. But after the paint and take is closed, the paint and take closes at 5. Then I'll normally stay and play Blood on the Clock Tower all night at the hotel, and then I'll come home and then run the paint and take. Yada yada yada.
Funny you should mention that, Kara. I'll be smarting off to Reaper Harley, and she goes, I could take you out of this world and go up there and get forgiven, so you just better watch yourself.
I know a guy.
What was I going to do? Oh, I was going to show you the new thumbnails that I got for Anne. So for the longest time, we just took the VODs from Anne's stream and put them up on our YouTube. That's not very YouTuber-like. Because a lot of the times low effort, yeah. And so recently, starting now,
I'm interested already.
So starting now with the new models that Anne works on, or if we have somebody else that's going to work on models, I started making thumbnails. And so this is the first iteration of the thumbnails here. You can see the part 1. Oop, there we go. Where it says I can't zoom in, but oh my gosh.
Uh-oh. John's been at it again.
There we go. So
suspicious.
Yeah, suspicious.
No, I didn't see it.
I'll show you. There it is.
Oh, there you go. The side eye.
Have you seen that picture of Zeus? It's so good.
I saw that pop up when I had it.
So now I will have the part 1, part 2, and then whatever part she's on, and then these will be put into playlists for people.
Oh, yeah.
But before it was just.
Yeah, like how do you know what she's working on?
It's just a still frame.
Yeah.
With the names, with the dates. So I took the dates away. And I added the model number and things like that. But it was just still frames of the pictures. But so now, starting now, whenever she starts a new model, it'll be like this.
Part 1, part 2. And if it takes
update.
5 episodes.
Yeah.
And you get to update that image, right? Oh, I know which one she's working on.
Exactly. So I'll update the image of what model she's working on there.
We're getting more and more professional.
It is. I just like to be organized. But there were so many videos in the backlog that I can't go back and do them for all of them. I mean, I could, but it would take me weeks. And that's a lot of work for something. That's a lot. But so just going forward, every time she starts a new one now, I'll start there. What else was I going to say about this? Or something else? I can't remember. I'm sorry. Oh, another thing is Anne starts her stream much like we do when we have this screen right here. And so normally that screen's on there for 5, 6, 7 minutes.
As she's getting prepared. Yeah.
And so those were never taken out before putting them on YouTube.
So the person would have to wait. Yeah.
So the person got really annoyed. People would get really annoyed in the comments saying video starts at 6:07, and then they would put the time code. And so now what I'm doing is whenever I upload them to YouTube, I can clip it and take away the beginning section. So now it starts right when the video starts. So hallelujah. So I know it annoyed people for the longest time for the past 5 years. So now everything will be better. So
we got Ask Reaper Anything forums?
We do. We have I created this back when the newsletter was happening about 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
At the end of the newsletter, there is a Ask Us Anything section, and it takes us to the forum. Not anymore because the newsletter stopped, but it's still active on here. So it's a Google form, and so when you go there, you can ask us questions. And we were supposed to answer it in the newsletter, but the newsletter stopped. So there you go. There's a quick little history about that. Trashorama, you remember last Dave?
That's because he sees caller ID, Kara, and he doesn't have Quindy's shirt.
And Dave kept asking people to leave messages.
Yeah.
For everybody, and then Trash Trashorama, one of our moderators, kept trying to call to leave messages, and he goes, "Hey, can you tell Dave I can't leave messages if he keeps answering the phone?" He said you picked up 2 or 3 times.
That wasn't me. It's probably Paxton or
Oh,
someone.
it might be Paxton.
Yeah.
And so he's Trash said he's been trying to leave messages. And he goes, "You know what? I'm going to call back whenever nobody's in the factory."
Yeah. Not store hours.
So you might have some messages.
Okay. I'll check. I'll check for yours, Kara.
Sorry, I'm catching up. Oh yeah, but Trash kept messaging me, and he goes, "Hey, tell Dave to stop answering the phone." I can't leave messages. He says that he has a bunch of messages lined up for you.
Oh, okay.
But he just couldn't leave them. Yeah. I think that's it. I think Ron was working on a Kickstarter update. I think today. I'm not sure about that, but
it's about time, don't you think?
I think so. I thought he made one last week or 2 weeks ago. We talked about it in the meeting a couple of weeks ago because Paxton was like, "Ron, you need to do an update," and then Ron was like, "I'll do it," and then I haven't seen it. So
he's currently having his office worked on. Yeah.
that's going to be an excuse for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Sorry,
It's a good one to have.
my office isn't painted yet.
Bones 9.
shelves aren't
What
up.
happened to Bones 7 and 8?
They got 8. They got 8. But yeah, I think that's kind of it with me. I'm just preparing for the stream for the game store, which has been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of skills with that. I'm excited for that. I've just been wanting to do that for a long time. So.
And I've been getting ready to his office is yes on the river windows. Yes. Oh my God. And he finally has his window that he wanted so bad.
Mm-hmm. So, oh yeah, I mean it's nice.
So see at ReaperCon, you guys are gonna have to sign up for the new Reaper building tour.
I was thinking about scaring him, like getting a like the what is it, the Scambot Moobot, the head on a stick, and putting it on a big stick, and then going it up to his window, and then put a head right there. So and then like tap it so he turns around. And sees the head up there.
Damn.
So what do you think about that?
Mental note.
sure
Don't
you
have
video.
John get mad at you.
Yeah, we can do that. I thought about doing it to Paxton because
Yeah.
He has a
Paxton has that window right
window
behind
right
him,
there, yeah,
and just stand there and like look and like tap on the window. But yeah, that's it. Just getting ready for Adepticon. I gotta go get the brushes. I ordered them today for the paint and take, so they'll be on my luggage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm excited. I might do some sculpting and stuff on the plane while we go to Adepticon.
You're a digital sculptor.
Yeah, digital sculpting.
What are you working on?
I was thinking about working on some of the tombstones for ReaperCon.
Oh, yeah.
I've been thinking about it all week. It's been an idea that's stuck in my head, and I want to do some sculpting on stream to help Kevin with the castle, but also help him with the graveyards. Because my thinking is each faction will have their own graveyard, and so each faction will be kind of themed and decorated a little bit differently. We talked about some of the decorations at the meeting this Wednesday, and a lot of good ideas. But I just want to. I'm thinking my idea. This show's for ideas, okay?
We got our best.
Me talking has helped me get my ideas out there. But we have different types of tombstones, different like shapes and sizes and rarities, like commons, uncommons, rares, etc. And you get those for doing events. So like, let's say you go to the hijinks, Sophie says, and all that stuff. You'll get some tombstones. And then it's like, oh, I got these tombstones. Do you want this one? You start trading with other people, and then you decorate those tombstones and then bring them to the graveyards, put them in the graveyards, etc. But that way, when you're doing events around the con, you can get different types of tombstones, like different shapes and sizes and things like that.
Yeah.
That way, you can kind of collect them. Or, I got duplicates, go trade them with other people. Hey, have you seen this one? And things like that. So I think that'll be a really cool idea. Personally, I think that's a great con activity. So yeah. And I was going to do some research about different tombstones and different shapes and things like that. Because, sometimes it's just 2 sticks with rope tied. And then sometimes it's just a pile of rocks. That's my thinking, is that there'll be different types.
Yes.
And then maybe we can have some super rare, like mausoleum.
Kind of.
A few rare, big ones. That things like that. So I think that's a cool idea. I think that's a very fun idea.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
front door.
Someone's
here.
Someone's here.
We're being robbed.
Oh,
I don't know who that
it's-
is. I don't know who he's talking.
I don't know.
It's somebody doing a tour, I think, or showing somebody something. But anyway,
That's right. You did some tours. How did that go?
Who did I do it for? What tours?
The tours that you were conducting. You were doing the very first tour of the factory.
It was people from the UK. That was like 2 months ago. Yeah,
No,
that was a while ago.
It was here recently.
That was the documentary lady. She was
maybe
filming the
that was
tour.
it.
She was
Yeah,
filming the
yeah.
tour. Angels. So I would look for the streams next week. Oh, speaking of the streams next week, we'll do this.
Are there streams next week?
Not next week. I'm so sorry. When we get back and things like that. But you can see I got this new top down.
Oh yeah. John's getting in the position to
There you
show
go.
things off.
Look at that.
Bam.
John's there. Here's John, so I can use the screen.
I like this camera angle
Yeah.
and things like that. And then you can zoom in, obviously. Shaky. But I think it'll look pretty good once we get in there. How's that look?
Blurry.
Out of focus. Go back.
You're, you're not
There
even
you
on
go.
camera. And blurry. There you go. Now blurry. Oh, there it is. It's focused. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have a mic over there, so we're interpreting. He's doing an interpretive dance, and we're translating for him.
John's new painting setup.
Yeah. Damn, he's like all professional and stuff.
But this is the.
That's not going to fly around here, you know.
I got a nice light.
And John's coming back.
So obviously we've been working at the. I've been trying to figure out a good angle, and I watched a ton of YouTube videos about people that set up their camera angles and things like that. I finally got one that I think I really like, and so that'll be good. It is a nice table. It is a little bit wide, and spoiler alert for ReaperCon here, is we're thinking about ordering some healing mats like these, but in different colors with the ReaperCon logo or the Reaper logo.
Yeah.
They might be gray with white lines, I think. People seem to really like gray. And so we're going to order some, this is just talk, but they'll be, I don't know if they'll be this size. They might be a little bit bigger, might be a little bit smaller. We don't know yet.
And they'll have a picture of me on them?
Yeah, if you want. Doing this?
Yeah.
Thumbs up?
Yeah.
No, it'll be.
I hate him.
Oh, you see his shirt's green screened? You were in the same green screen t-shirt.
Wearing the same. I got a big old hole right here in my heart.
Large mats. Okay, well, maybe I can talk to Ron about ordering some different sizes. I don't know, but I want to order one specifically for that table that's bigger. Just one off that's big enough to cover everything. But so that'd be. I mean, I like this camera angle a lot. Maybe I can work on it a little bit more. Like the lens that it's using. I did some other stuff with it on the other stream and things like that.
You think gray really, Hyper Bunny?
It'll be cool.
Is the best background color?
It is.
That's
It's good for like
John-
white balancing and things
That's what
like
John's
that.
been hearing. So.
Oh.
Especially
with our figures being gray, isn't that going to be a
well, when
problem?
you're painting it and you're up close,
Yeah.
you won't really see. But the gray helps the camera with the white balancing and the focusing and things like that. I did think about that as well. If our models are gray and you are assembling them, it's a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Because the camera has a hard time focusing and it just looks mushy. But if you're just on the stream painting or building or things like that, the gray won't really matter because you're zoomed in and you have paint on the model. So especially if you prime it burgundy wine or brown liner.
Shameless plug.
If you know, a lot of people use the liners as a base coat. So once you do the base coat, it won't really matter.
Yeah.
I started experimenting with palette cams and things like that. So I'm working on that. But I really like this angle, so that's really cool. So it's exciting. It's starting to come together.
Yeah.
I actually think it doesn't need the... You know what? I can show you.
This is what it doesn't need. He's going to show us. His window desktop.
Here it is. So I don't think it actually needs...
Are we going mobile?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. A new Reaper first. John's going to go mobile.
I'm going mobile. No.
Cover me. I'm
So,
going mobile.
My original thinking was that this thing would have a bunch of stuff on it and it would be used as decorations for the backdrop.
Yeah.
But it actually, I'm not going to have a camera angle that will see it and things like that. So I don't think it serves a purpose at the moment of having that. But this light is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
This big soft box like
Above you.
skylight.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really good to illuminate everything over there. So I think I'm gonna take this away. I think
Okay.
because I don't know what else I would
And
do.
you got Lurch there in the background.
Yeah, Mr. Jeeves, I think is what he was called.
Is that what?
I think we called him Jeeves for a long time.
Yeah,
At least
I've
that's
always
what I
called
did.
him Lurch.
Yeah.
He's a Sam's Club for a Halloween decoration, but he was always holding a tray. And every convention we go to, there was always somebody who had bad breath or something, and we'd always like, oh, we got free mints right over here. Help yourself,
Hyper Bunny, am I going to paint? Probably if I have to. I would really like to have a painter come in and paint for us, like a good one. But yeah, it's also there just like I said, just to have us. I don't like that. To have a space. We don't have a painting space for like streaming and filming and things like that. So it's more also for filming videos for like ads or things like that.
If we could just find a painter.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's tricky.
I guess I have to. Yeah, that's the spirit. I think it would be fun just to paint on stream, but at the end of the day and stuff, I would much rather do some like sculpting and building.
I'd like
terrain
to
and
get
like
Michael Paints Minis on here, and I'd like to get Kara on here to do some stuff.
That's right. Charlie.
Charlie, yes.
Charlie would do it.
is painting me a Darth Vader.
I just need to break it down for you.
Yeah, see?
Somebody said, I didn't see the chat. Somebody said I won't be at ReaperCon about the mats. I think
that was
Well,
Shadows.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
said they were mentioning the colors they would want as well.
Yeah, so we don't know exactly what the plan is 100% yet. We don't know where the mats are going. We don't know if they're going in the swag bag or the box, and then we'll have some for sale, different sizes maybe at the booth. It's all up to, we don't know yet. But it will be available at ReaperCon at some capacity. But if we order extra, then they'll be put up on our online, so you'll be able to order them online too. But yeah, mine preparing to paint Knack. Michael Paints Minis. That is 100% correct. Hey, you know what? It happens.
Yeah.
It
looks good.
I got caught up on mold making this week, so my whole week was catching up on mold making before we left for Adepticon, because we have some new releases at the beginning of March, and I needed those molds done. So I got caught up. So that was my whole week, pretty much. And then I was in casting for 2 days this week. So there you go. Hey, and we might start streaming Paint Club, Michael. So I know me and Michael have been talking about it for a while.
Yeah.
We just got to figure out mics and camera angles and things like that.
Dancing girls and round checkers.
Music.
The people that walk around with the sign, round two.
Round two. So I know Michael's ready. We just got to get it all nailed down. So there you go. So we can have some 4 nights a week Paint Club live streams. So there you go. What time is it?
Well, Kara, you can
Wrapping
be the person walking around with the part 1 and part 2 signs.
Is there any good movies coming out recently or soon?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything.
Yeah.
We just went and saw Snow White yesterday.
Oh,
How was it?
I forgot that came out this weekend.
Does she wake up in the end?
Spoilers. So I will not say.
Wasn't that the first animated movie? It's gonna be hard to spoil, right?
For Disney. Yeah, but I think they tweaked a few things. So
Yeah.
I went. I'd asked my wife and daughter. I was like, they invited me. And I said, do y'all want? Does Charlie want me to go? She said yes. I was like, okay, well then I'm going. So otherwise, I'd go hang at home with the puppies. So.
Yeah. I don't remember the last. I just started watching animes again recently. So I watched a really good anime that's on Netflix called Frieren, which I think is German for ice. What's German for ice?
Like the liquid frozen.
I think so. Oh, you don't know? Okay, I figured he would know.
Expert.
Yeah, somebody in chat.
On the spot.
Thanks. Put me on the spot, John.
So I don't know if any anime watchers out there, but this is probably one of my favorite animes that I've seen in a long time.
Ice.
It means freeze.
EIS. Ice.
It means freeze, I think,
Yeah.
is what Cranky Dog says.
Jurassic World
Jurassic
2.
World,
Yeah.
they're going back to the original island.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
I did
I'd
remember
like
to see
to.
the trailer for
I
that.
love those movies.
We did find this out going to the movies, at least to Cinemark. Apparently, we sat in the cheap seats,
Oh, really?
$12 tickets, whatever.
That's cheap.
There's a upgraded seat for $20. So $8
Hey,
more.
Gildenbrush.
It's heated. It's supposed to, I think, have in-chair speakers, so if you want to really vibrate. So that one may be a really good one to check out for Jurassic World.
And what theater is this?
We went to Cinemark.
Cinemark, okay.
But you had those seat options of,
Yeah.
cheap seats or the upgraded seats, so it'd be interesting to try.
Me and Sarah recently in the past 5 years, we always get the upgraded seats. It's just
it worth it?
we treat it going to the movies. We treat it as like a dinner,
Sure.
where you get
As a
food.
treat. Yeah.
It's so we spend a little bit of money when we go to the movies now. We get the recliner seats, the heated seats.
Well, so ours are reclining stuff, but these are supposed to be the next one up or whatever for Cinemark. So it'll be interesting to see if it matters.
I had an experience when we went and watched Craven the Hunter recently. We went to a 4D cinema. I don't know if you've seen those, where the chair shakes and moves with the movie.
Yeah.
So if, let's say they're sitting in a bus or something like that.
Yeah. It's road vibrations.
It's I was driving me insane and I could not do it. It was taking me out of the movie so hard, even though that movie did terrible. But I was leaning back. I was sitting there and it's everything that was happening was and then all of a sudden,
Well, hopefully they never crawled through the sewers.
exactly. Right? And then
Smell.
for 10 minutes, there's hardly any movement, right? And then all of a sudden, it's it cuts to a dramatic thing, and it's boom, and you're
the
it
car
scared
that hits
me.
in the side out of nowhere.
I physically got pissed. I remember looking over at Sarah. I was like, nope. I turned it off. I was like, I can't do this. I remember getting so mad. Delicious in a Dungeon is good. I saw somebody, they were talking about Freerun earlier. This is one of the top-rated animes of the decade, and I agree with you. It's very good.
Delicious in a Dungeon is anime?
That's an anime, yeah.
Is it?
We were talking about the documentary lady.
Yeah, she was talking about it. Yeah, Delicious in a Dungeon's really good. It's basically about, if you're an adventuring party and you're killing monsters and stuff like that, well, what do you do with the corpses and the stuff that they do, and so the whole show's about.
Or how do you go on a long quest or adventures down into deep dungeons?
Bringing your food and stuff like that.
Yeah, you only take so many supplies, and so you have to improvise. So.
And so it's about cooking and how to prepare the different monsters and things like that. So like a slime. What would you do with a slime monster?
That's a dipping sauce, right?
Yeah, and so they talk about souffling it and preparing it and doing all this stuff. That's what the anime is generally about. But yeah, you eat the monsters. It's very good. It's a good anime. Same thing for Freerun. Most animes is very action paced and very things. But Freerun, have you watched it, Bill?
You told me about it. I'm gonna add it to my list to watch. It sounds good.
So most animes, they will start at the beginning. It's hey, we're gonna set off and go defeat the Demon King.
Right.
But this anime the first episode takes place the first 5 minutes is they're returning from after defeating the king, the Demon King, and so then the whole anime is about what happens after, and all that stuff, and remembering and things like that. It's very good. So if you haven't watched Freerun, I highly recommend it.
I agree with you, Chaos Queen. It does sound like a band. Delicious in
Dungeon. Yeah. If you're a goblin character, you just eat them. I haven't watched too much of Delicious. I've only seen the first 5 episodes, but yeah, it's very good. Sarah's been watching Love is Blind. I don't know if anybody watches Love is Blind.
I've seen a couple of those.
But the premise, Dave, is you get let's say you get 10 really attractive men and 10 really attractive women, or they're attractive to us. And they're in separate living quarters. Okay. Right? And they never see each other.
For the first half.
The first half. And so for 2 weeks, they go into what are called the pods. So one woman will go into a pod, one man will go into a pod, and there's a wall between them.
Right.
And they go on dates.
Yeah.
But only hearing their voices. Yeah. And so they spend 2 weeks going on dates with everybody, and then at the end of the 2 weeks they have to choose, or if they want to propose without ever seeing them.
We're ready to propose.
Yeah. Wow. And so normally it's 5 or 6 people get engaged, and then they go on a honeymoon. Mm-hmm. The first time they see each other, they meet, and then they go on a honeymoon with the other couples, and then they get to meet. And then at the end of that, I think it's a month long or something like that. They live with each other for a week to see if it'll work. They meet each other's families.
Yeah, they come back and then they jump into living together for a while.
And then
introduced to the other families, and then they decide if they're actually going to get married.
And then at the end of the month, they have a wedding, and then they have to say yes or no at the altar.
Of course, if other drama comes up in the middle.
Yeah. Like the family doesn't like.
It's a reality show, but it's a dating reality show.
Or the much more common where you were the hot stuff, Dave. You had
Well, of
multiple
course.
ladies that were hoping that you had multiple ladies that were hoping for your proposal, and you chose this one.
Yeah.
And then you see what the others look
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
I could have dealt with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't such a bad thing.
So one of my fun pleasures is when Reaper Harley and I are in the grocery store. We're in the checkout, right? We're going up, and they always have
the
these
tabloids?
magazines. Yeah, the tabloids. And I'll be standing there looking at the headlines, and you know, we're still waiting for the person in front of us to finish checking out, and I go, "Damn, honey, I lost sexiest man of the year again."
That's what the kids say. Social anxiety is scared of Dave or something like that. That's like that meme. It's like
So
Social-
yeah,
he ain't
or
scared
you
of
know, something of like, oh my gosh, I hope what her name, J-Lo really does, whatever. And Vicky's like, just be quiet.
that's funny. I'm gonna start saying that. I'm gonna start saying that now. That's a good one.
And Reaper Harley always says, because the checkout person is always laughing at stuff I say.
That's a good joke.
If you laugh, if you make him laugh, he's staying, and you have to take care of him.
It's like, don't feed the bears.
That's a good. I'm gonna start using that. That's good. That's good. Food Network. Oh man, recently, what is that? The Food Network stuff. Like ever since the Iron Chef and all that stuff started, they just started popping up everywhere. And so there's all kinds of cooking competition shows.
Mike and I, we both love Amazing Race.
Oh, do you?
I'm trying to get. We have a plan for, possibly my oldest sister and I to submit
participate?
audition tapes.
Yeah.
And see
For Amazing Race. Oh, that'd be cool.
I think we would like to do it. I think we have our hook that may get us to help choose us, because they always have teams of either. I'll say they've gone as far as to find long lost or separated siblings that
you need
been
good,
separated for 20 years.
Yeah,
they're now back together. They're doing the race together, or
you need good storylines.
Exactly. So I think my sister and I, if we
Thanks,
can
Melon.
do it, fall through, we'd have a good hook.
Yeah.
So we want to try that.
We watch it Alone. Have you seen that? And they get like 10 people, and they let's say they go to Alaska, and then they put them in like designated areas, and they have to be there alone. So they have to catch their own food and things like that, and see who can last the longest. But the thing is you don't know how many people are left, so you're just out there, and there could be 5 people left, there could be 3 people left.
Madman watches it. Yeah.
Yeah, Alone is I like it a lot, because you have to audition for it and show that you can hunt and
But you can
fish.
actually survive.
And they do it all around in different locations. Like sometimes, Alaska's pretty brutal with the cold and all that stuff. And then certain fish and certain wildlife you can't kill. And you have to know how to tie traps and all kinds of different tracking and things like that. It's cool. I like those
Except
shows.
for a camera crew.
Yeah.
No, they don't have a camera crew for Alone.
You just have your own camera.
They train them. You have to set up your own cameras and stuff,
all the time.
and they bring you batteries.
Sure.
So they drop batteries off for you, but that's it. And so they do have a crew that's nearby, and they come do medical checks, but that's it. But they're filming everything themselves. So they have kind of like GoPros and stuff they set up, and they train them, and it's pretty good. Yeah, you film yourself, so you're literally all by yourself. So you can't talk to the camera.
Yes, and they need cadaver dogs too, just in case.
Yeah. I think they have something on them, because a few episodes where a guy passed out, and it's like, how are you gonna know if he passed out or not? I think they have little things on them to keep track of their vitals.
Astronauts.
Yeah.
So it's a good show. I like it a lot. Those types of shows. But yeah.
All the dried cranberry.
We got on a tangent about shows, but that's generally what we do at the end of things. I don't know who we're gonna raid today. Evan Blair is on. I think we talked about Evan Blair last week. I remember we said we donated bits because we had some left over in our account, and we got a spot for his swimsuit calendar. So he's a concept artist. He draws, and so we got August, I think.
Oh yeah.
And I think he was gonna draw a Sophie or a Mr. Bones, a sexy Grim Reaper, or something like that. So
We do have marbles.
we'll do marbles when we get back from Adepticon. We'll do
no
extra
marbles
long
today.
marbles. We'll do extra long marbles when we get back.
Is
from
this
Adepticon.
the last of the month?
It is not, is it?
There's one more. No, because
Y'all are out
we
next
will
week.
be out of town next Friday.
Hey, you know what? We'll make up for it. I promise.
Okay.
Oh, before we leave, I guess I'll remind everybody the 90-day challenge started this week. what is my laptop doing? Hello. I got so many buttons. There we go. So the fourth 90-day challenge started this week. So if you haven't, there's the link in chat. Quindy put it there. Thank you, Quindy.
Yeah, we can keep the standings, right, and just roll them into.
Yeah, we can keep it. Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll just double the number of people. Normally we do 3, so we could do the top 6. Right?
We could do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, everything is saved, so and I can turn it off and enable it whenever.
Yeah.
So, but go get your model now. When is submissions due by? 6/19. So that's the close date. That's when submissions are due by. So 6/19. All the information's here about how to, what's all the rules and stuff like that. But it's on the contest page, and you can click on the picture to go get the model.
What you need to do is actually read it and then edit it by speeding it up like those
commercials. Yeah, gives you low gas mileage. Yeah, your mortgage goes up. June feels so far. Yeah, it's 90 days, so 3 months. It'll be here before you know it.
Yeah.
Plus, I'll be reminding you, as we go through. Let's see. I have so many tabs on. I don't know what I'm doing.
Come on, Sulu.
Who are we rating today? Jamie Daggers is on. Studio J7, Evan Blair, he's on. Hey, Miniatures Den is still on. I think we rated him earlier. I wonder how much longer he's going to be streaming today. He's been streaming for 8 hours.
Oh, wow.
How long, Quindy, how long does he normally stream for? Or anybody in chat know how long he normally goes for? Marbles? Next, when we get back, Dogfather. I promise.
Random.
Oops. Random, Quindy says? Okay. So we'll rate him again, even though he might be ending soon, because he's been live for 8 hours.
Not if we rate him.
But at least you're getting cool that you're getting to see what he's actually doing.
Yeah.
I mean that's the benefit of. When it's your day job. You're just painting all day, right? So he's doing stuff for his Patreon and all that stuff. So, all right, I'll start the raid. Unless you guys got anything else?
No.
Bill, you got anything?
I got nothing.
Girl Scouts, you still selling Girl Scout cookies, or is that over?
No.
I need to check. Charlie is done. My sister, they may still have some. They tend to come up. I can double check, but if y'all have some, y'all can reach out to us and I'll find out and can get you some. I know they still have some.
He can track it down.
Yeah, I got a supplier.
Yeah, Bill's our supplier.
Our fix.
Also in Discord, if you don't know, there's the link. I don't know if that link still works. Assuming not. If it doesn't, I can go delete it. So.
I think getting more Girl Scout cookies, they're cut off. Normally they cut off at March.
Yeah.
And so now it's whatever Girl Scouts still have left
over.
They're getting through. And so, yeah, normally you can keep getting more cookies up until the beginning of March, and then you got to just get through it. Mm-hmm. Bless you.
Bless you. I think that's it. I'm going to start the raid now.
All right.
Are you good? All right. It takes 10 seconds. So, but I'll go to the end screen. Have a good weekend. If you're coming to Adepticon, we leave on Monday. We'll see you there on Wednesday when the show starts. We'll be at Adepticon. I know Hyper will be there. I don't know if anybody in chat said they're going, but I think we'll see you at Adepticon. But I think that's it. Bye.
Bye.